talk
This
with
is
Alex
this
and Felix.
this is
Week 9.
um or can we in the big new in the this week
Yes, you had a firing of a coach and a GM
a calling for
for the Raiders.
yeah.
So yeah.
And I knew that it coming because just because going up and having a good year. I hit the 3 time head coach, 3 different team, right?
Yeah, look, I'm not
How
gonna
about
say that he sucks, but there's no if buts about it that that Josh McDaniels seemed to not be able to be in charge of a excuse me, folks, in charge of a franchise. So
so, how about that GM? Uh, I love that GM to it to yeah.
well, uh,
Not in the
look,
middle of the year.
I think a general manager can be held liable when you don't have good personnel, and it makes it hard for a coach to coach. But normally, when a franchise is gonna let go a head coach, is usually because his coaching is just not effectiveness, and you will have um, their system is just not able, like the players just not responding to it to accomplish what's needed to play in this league.
So, how do you feel about that big new um for this in the year? You know
Oh,
that
it's not. I mean, look, you're the halfway point of the year. Um, you had the trade deadline going on.
yeah.
The Raiders, I think, have been struggling with head coaches for some time now. They got to figure out what it is they're going to do when playing right and get the next guy that's actually going to have an effective game plan.
So
As far as the front office, you just as a GM, you want to make sure you don't. There's no need to revamp a whole team. You know, they just got this new stadium, which they're
yeah,
paying for.
brand new
Um,
all night.
so look, at the end of the day, they got to figure it out there at that franchise.
Okay, that we now got to big train in we got the kids that I the for the formula it got what that defense improved that defense.
Well, I don't know if they really needed to improve their defense. I mean, this definitely helped them. No if buts
Yeah.
about it. I think what they needed was a little bit more assistant on the offense
Mm-hmm.
because they have a young quarterback, which has the tools and the capabilities, but I think is just not able to get consistency out of his offensive line. I think teams have done their homework, looked at film, found a weakness in one of the offensive line's footwork, realized that if you put the right guy over there on his side, you can get the quarterback to move his feet and get him off his spot, which disrupts their game. So the 49ers have to figure this out offensively. Defensively, they wasn't, I guess, holding as much as they was. When I say holding, I don't mean literally holding the players, but I mean holding, meaning getting teams 3 and out and forcing them to punt. So, so that he was a big asset for
Yeah.
them. Uh, Obviously, we know what happened in Minnesota.
Yeah.
With
That
Kirk Cousins, he went down.
at the
And so Minnesota definitely needed help at the
yeah.
quarterback helm. So,
But but the Cardinal hurt that down big.
well, I mean, look, I'm not sure that they're just necessarily throwing away their season. I don't think the NFL really puts that
Yeah.
anyway.
I just hit
But
the
whatever their reasons are, they got to figure out what they're going to do as a franchise as well.
so you I pick, right?
Okay.
We got Tampa Bay and Houston.
Well, who do you have?
I think it's Houston because
Picking Houston?
I believe the game gonna be up that game. How about you?
Well, both these teams play in different conferences. Uh, look, Tampa division really isn't all that crazy. So if they lost today, I think they can they'll still be in the hunt. I think Houston have a lot more to gain, especially not just in their conference, but even in their own division. So
We
to go
got
simple, I'm gonna go with Houston.
the Brown and the Cardinals.
Browns and Cardinals. That's kind of a weird game, but I'm gonna go with the Browns. The Browns have been playing with a big chip on their shoulder lately. So
That whole team is up because
well, how do you figure? I mean, look, the Ravens
you
is
look,
doing just fine. The Bengals have been playing well. So what way are they messed up?
it's too close.
That's
It's too close.
good. That's great for
Yeah,
entertainment.
agree for activity. That is, you got I the more team, but I'll call it more day out for that. For me, I'm gonna pick a Brown. Where I call that they're for them. We got a fucking egg rocking. But I think they're gonna be the Packers.
I'll pick the Vikings. I think the Vikings will figure out a way to win. They seem to be turning things around for them, even with a backup quarterback.
We got the Rams at Green Bay.
Uh, you know what? I haven't picked the Packers this year. I don't think so. I'm gonna pick them this time.
I'm gonna pick Green Bay as well because Green Bay at the week around. We got a week quarterback.
And Matt Stafford, he's not always done well against those Packers when he was with the Lions. So
No. I remember that. We still have the cat. We got the picture and what
uh,
we better have a good
look, I'm gonna pick the Patriots. Maybe Josh Daniel comes back to the Patriots, and maybe that will help change some things there.
But I don't know. I'm gonna pick what just because we better have a good year. Yeah. You get the and go in.
I'm gonna go with the Ravens out of the two bird teams there.
I'm gonna pick a Raven as well because the Raven is a good team this year. The plotting.
Well, Seattle was 5-2.
Yeah.
I mean, look, they're right there in the hunt.
Yeah. But they pick it that.
Plus, the good thing is that
Raven.
they're two different conference teams, so really not much. Whoever wins or loses there, it just helps just have the victory. But reality is not going to really hurt one or the other.
We got the Eagles and the Cowboys.
Oh, I'm gonna pick the Eagles. You guys have definitely picked up from where you guys left off last year. There's no if buts about it that you guys have a really good team. So
I think it's gonna be the Eagles. Because I don't like the Cowboys. We got the Dolphins and the Kansas team over team. That
I want to go with the Dolphins here. That's a fast-paced team. I believe these guys, have the speed.
I'm gonna pick the game because of the league. Cause the good team is come out of a bad loss over the Broncos. I believe Cat is that bad and with the game with the Dolphins. The Colts and compare to compare for that. They got.
Oh, well, they won last week.
Yeah.
I told you they were gonna get their first victory.
I'm gonna take a Panther.
um, you know what? I'll go out on a limb. I'll pick them again this week. We might be seeing the beginning of the team coming together and being very competitive now in the league.
We got Whitler and Jordan.
Well,
Well,
the Giants, you know, they should take advantage now
Yeah.
while the Raiders are wounded. So if I was the Giants, I would absolutely get this victory today.
I get without a quarterback. For example, the week of I got this game.
Yeah,
This game is gonna be boring. I got the
it may not be.
Yeah.
Look, they both are handicapped teams right now. They got a lot of stuff going on. They're not playing well, right? It may be because of this dysfunctional matchup that's going to happen between the two. Maybe this might be a more entertaining game. It could be game of the week for all we know.
Well, I believe the game is gonna be boring. It's not gonna be a good game. One team will got a quarterback.
So the team don't have a head coach.
I had a call. For me, I gotta take the
You were just gonna pick them because you hate the Giants. Let's face it.
we got the Bill. I got a rematch of that year. Hopefully, they have this time allowed.
Well, look. Let's just hope that this game we can see the full potential of this game. That the hype was there last year, and then unfortunately we had an injury that disrupted everything, and you know it was sad and
Yeah.
scary at the same time. So, my pick for that game, I'm gonna pick the Bengals.
That game can be a mega get ugly tonight. I'm gonna put that it's gonna be the Bill to win the game tonight. Do you pick a Bill? I got say.
No, we didn't do Bears
Okay.
and Saints.
Okay, the Bill say.
Okay, I'm gonna pick the Saints. Even though the Bears have been on a tear, I'm gonna pick the Saints.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be the Bill. I believe the Bill will be coming back. I have a difficult law. That ain't over the top at this game. This game gonna be really easy and City that quarterback that quarterback do well in the
Okay.
This perfect night you got the pit and the Tottenham that get it awful. What
Oh yeah, we forgot about our Thursday night game.
how about you?
Well, look,
We
you know, was picking the Steelers in that game. So
before that game, I picked it Tottenham to win that game, but and then tomorrow night game,
and that one had a pretty ugly injury as well.
yeah,
So
tomorrow night game, this could be a mega get ugly, of course. Yeah, at the top, yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Jets.
For me, I will just the Tottenham win. I don't think it's gonna be the Tottenham to win the game, but just I can just get it back and looking for a playoff spot, I believe.
Well,
A lot of people when everyone goes down, everybody forget about them to make it you can put up, but you don't get up on your team. Your team did well and almost.
you know, I'm gonna pick the Jets because they have a Cinderella story. If these guys end up not only getting to the playoffs, but then getting further in the playoffs, considering all that how their season started and everything, and the game with the Chiefs and the officiating, I'm gonna tell you, look, that would be a magnificent story. Wink, wink, NFL.
the air we got down in week 1.
Yes, you know. So,
No,
that's truly right out of Hollywood.
no, for our week, the winner, right? We got a couple teams, we got a couple league, we got the Peter, Devil, got up, before we got a bar for each, so a golf, and a bar for whatever last season.
Yeah, after a heck of a victory last week over the Chiefs.
Yeah. Hopefully, everybody enjoy football. Hopefully, everybody barbecue. I know, I know, the time is kickoff to go out to barbecue or to cook out at night, but I hope that we're warm to have barbecue. So, no, you can put it out the week. Can put it out the week. For the brief for crowd. The moon. The he is a different from the Bronco at Cameron for him that game. That game is a good game over the Bronco.
Yeah, the Broncos got that nice victory last week,
Yeah.
and Mr. Simmons there did do a fantastic job, and you get the crown for your performance last week of Player of the Week here on Sports Talk with Alex and Felix. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today,
So,
and we'll see you guys for Week 10 and our picks and some more sports talk about some of these athletes around the league and what's happening with some of these franchises.
yeah.
So,
Also, you can see we are that up, right?
yes.
The people is doing we can no. The football is almost over. 8 more weeks to go.
Yep.
The
Thank you
video,
guys. We'll see you guys next week.
goodbye.